Yeah, that's that. Because I did go to Tesco the last 2 days as well, I think. So I just want to make sure that was Asda. I got all of the stuff from Asda. In fact, I think they're all Asda. I think they're all Asda brand, not obviously of the same type of brand like Just Essentials, but they are as by Asda, right? Now go have some black sauce here. A brown sauce even. Not bad. I prefer this, but there's not left. So, if you enjoyed this video and videos like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you select all notifications to see that, all the videos that are done. Strike the like, share the content and all the good stuff. And the more comments, the more likes and all that, I'll try and get as many more videos as possible. So yeah, tell me your views and opinions. 7 out of 10, can't complain. Beautiful tasting for the price. So I'm going to be putting this start at the start of, or in a vlog video, because I'm cooking up something. So this is just kind of food stuff related to vlogs, but also it's going to be a part of Flavour Tasters. So I'll do a bit of the intro to Flavour Tasters. Hello fellow surfers, welcome to Flavour Tasters, the food and beverage review channel and all things relating to food, beverage, health and yada. Hey, anyway, so what we're doing right now is I'm going to be doing this as part of a review. I won't be putting the review itself in the vlog. I'm just saying, by the way, this is what we're vlogging, reviewing on Flavour Tasters, right? So this is what we're going to be doing on Flavour Tasters as part of the food review. So I'm going to right now, at this point, clip it for the video, put it as part of the vlog, blah 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 blah. But now we're going to continue with what we're doing for Flavour Tasters. So let's get this as part of maybe it's a thumbnail, maybe who knows. Anyway, okay, so we've got tin of mushy peas. Now, lately I should have bought another one of these, and I can factor in what the price will be anyway, right? But one tin of peas can be used on 2 meals. If you buy 2 of them, actually you could probably get 3 out of it at a push if you're not putting a lot on. But let's just say 2 per can. Now, you get in this the actual fillets, the fish fillets. In here you get 4, right? So if you bought another one of these, you could have like 4 dishes. And here, if you're light with putting some on, you could have some of these on 4 dishes again. Now the price came to £1.64, I believe. That was for the fish, I believe. £2.50, I think, for the chips, maybe vice versa, and 39p for the actual mushy piece. Now, if we take that off, if we just had that by itself, it was £4.53 for that. Now, you could be very skimpy on the peas and maybe push 4 out. Who knows? But for this, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to add another one because I do have some mushy peas in there anyway, right? And that still comes to under £5 for 4 meals. 1 fish, a little bit of chips, and a little bit of mushy peas. And now and that's £4.92, so it's still under, it's 8 pence under £5. If we divide this by 4 meals, that's £1.23 per meal, which isn't bad. So what I'm going to do is plate this up. I'll be back in a jiffy. But this is what's going in. Now I could put more chips on, but I'm not that like hungry. I've got the bag, you can put more on. I just want to keep it as nice, decent sized portions. And again, obviously this is just going to go into the microwave, but it's not bad for per meal. Yeah, I'm only going to be making one because I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to eat 4, and I'm going to do a review on, is this worth it? Right, so we have it, and I haven't seasoned it. There's no salt on here. So let's put that as a thumbnail. Maybe. Let's try and get it in the light. I don't know. Oh. Smells nice, by the way. And maybe if I move along here, I can show you this, then have like the picture of the items used. Who knows? Anyway, so I haven't seasoned it. The chips smell like nicely cooked ones. I've had them in for about 20 minutes. Crunchy. Now, the green peas, mushed them down myself because they came out a little bit, tiny bit mushy, but not like proper mushy. So I had to mush them up myself. They weren't necessarily garden peas, like normal garden peas. We've got almost a buttery flavour, almost sweetness too. Anyway, let's have, actually, I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to go to peas by himself. No seasoning. Typical mushy peas, little bit of mintiness to the flavour, a little bit to the aroma. So your typical mushy pea kind of normal mushy peas. Flavour. Now don't, if you have a sharp knife, by the way, don't go like that in your mouth. Don't do it. This is blunt, and I wouldn't advise people to put blunt ones in, but all I did is softly, like that. Be very careful when you do that. Right, anyway, now the fish, no salt, no seasoning, like I said before. Got a nice fishy, like normal cod smell. Yeah. The batter, got itchy nose, sorry. Nice, buttery batter, well cooked batter, as you can probably see. 20 minutes in there. Breaded, not battered. Bread. I believe that's breading. It looks like breading. Right. Now, could you use seasoning? But I'm just going off the actual flavour from what you're cooking, right? So this is, it's a little bit bland. A little bit bland. I mean, it's still got flavours to itself, but it's, if you use a bit of salt, if you have your own salt, I do have some sauce I'm going to put to the side in a second. But before that, I want to make sure that I've got like a little bit of all of it on. A little bit of all of it on. presentation obviously isn't brilliant because I don't have like herbs to put on, make it look all fancy and stuff. But typical kind of cafe style fish and chips. Obviously, it's not kind of like the fish and chips that you get in the quick, like the proper chip shop. But it's not that bad, especially for £1. What was it? 4 meals. Not saying. Oh my days. I think it was actually 4.92, wasn't it? And then divide that by 4. Yeah, for £1.23-ish approximately, I think it was. I'll go put some sauce on now. But for that, just a little bit, not a lot. It's running out anyway. For that price, you can't turn your nose up against it. Now, obviously, if you've got salt, it'll be a lot better. I mean, so without flavors, without seasoning, yeah, without doing any seasoning, I would give this for the price, a good 7. Good 7. However, if it had been a little bit more steeper, and again, you're getting 4 meals practically with 2 tins. If you get 2 tins of mushy peas, you can get 4 meals out of it. Now, I only bought one, which was a bit cheaper. I don't think I'll get 4 meals out of the 1 tin, which is why I said add another tin. There is a little bit of dryness. The sauce kind of cuts through that dryness a bit. But again, if you're using salt, season it, will take it up better. But again, we're just going by what the actual meal has, which is a 7 out of 10. Decent, great price, tastes nice if you do it properly. Obviously, I turned it over halfway through, so at around about 10 to 12 minute mark, turned over the fish, left it in for a further 10-ish minutes, just under, maybe it's 18 to 20, 8 to 10 minutes. By itself, it tastes alright. You could eat this. You're not really going to have like a whoa, mind-blowing kind of whoa, this is amazing, right? But you will go, yeah, this is a nice meal and it's well worth it. And for the price, you're getting 4 meals out of it. Definitely worth a 7 out of 10. With a little bit of salt on, you could probably edge it up to, if perfectly seasoned with a little bit of black pepper, salt, you could probably get it up to an 8 or a 9 for the price. But then you've got to factor in the prices of the salt that you're using. What type of salt? Is it healthy? Is it pink Himalayan salt? Is it Celtic sea salt? Or is it just, garbage cheap salt? Again, you would have to factor these things in. I'm simply going by what you get in the package. You cook it, boom. 4 meals and probably a few chips more. I would assume you'll get a few more, chips left over, right? So maybe you can get like a little quick snack from this as well, including the 4 meals. Or have more handfuls of. I just put this together as is. I mean, decent amount of chips, nothing over like, whoa, I'm trying to like be filled with loads of chips and stuff or make myself super fat. But again, like I said, you could either have more chips in your meals than I have. I think I can get a few more chips for like a snack kind of you know, for a snack and then the meals that I'm getting out of it. But even if you could just get the 4 meals and then you've used up the chips and you're only getting the 4 meals, I think that's well worth £1.23, under £5 for 4 moderate sized meals. It's going to keep you going for the rest of the day. Can't complain. Tell me your views and opinions if you agree with this or disagree. Again, the chips had no salt on, so they were a bit bland, but they were crunchy. Again, listen. That's not as crunchy actually. Yeah, but that was like a typical hard crunch, right? Nice crunchiness, very, very light, almost fatty. I say buttery, but it has the skin flavour from there as well. Had chips with skin on flavour, that kind of earthy flavour. Beautiful. Cannot complain. So you should maybe take this into consideration, all the things. And I bought all of these from, I think it was Asda, wasn't it? Give me a second.